This is my new filming setup. I hope you like it. I am not going to keep this baby Yoda here if that's the thing it's going to cause there. I don't know what I'm going to put on top here, but right now I'm filming this on my media tower because if you see right there, it's empty. This is where the shelf used to be. I'm filming this on. And over there, I'm going to put, we haven't put it together yet, I'm going to put a bookshelf there, and all my DVD box sets and Blu-ray box sets go on that shelf, and hopefully my board games if there's enough room, because if you see that bookshelf, let's kind of tamper it. I'm gonna try to slide out of the way. That shelf right there, that shelf, has a lot of stuff on it, and down below there's a whole nother cabinet with more movies, and they're stacked because I have so many. I have a ton of CDs. I have like over 20. I have about close to 200 movies now, and I can't fit all these movies anymore if that's the thing. And so I'm kind of like, what do I do? So I had to go buy a bookshelf to fit it now. And by the way, I've not watched all these movies or listened to all these CDs. I just have a lot because I'm a collector. And I do get through them eventually, but I have hundreds of movies. And I have like 30-something CDs and stuff like that, but I'll get around to it, but it's just like I have a lot of stuff, and now I need to do stuff. And it'll be nice to actually have another shelf because I could put things on top of that shelf once, and then actually put some other stuff within the shelves themselves. But anyways, this is a What Have I Been Watching series, and now this, I don't know, I like this setup somewhat. I don't like that you see the door so much, but I do like you see my background a little bit better. But I'm trying to figure out a way that works. I am going to go turn off that cabinet, so excuse me. I don't really like how that's shining there. But yeah, you can see the top and stuff a little bit better. I'm not really sure how I like this. Let me try this. There we go. And then let's adjust this. I don't think I'll be filming it like this all the time. I think I'll probably be filming over there more so. I don't want to film with that shelf because, it reflects upon the window. Horrible stuff. But, I'm trying to figure out a setup that works. I don't know. I have a lot of figure rearranging and stuff like that to do. I might do another full Blu-ray collection video at some point, just to kind of update. I'll probably do it, what is this month? September. So we'll probably do that October. That's the month after September. Couldn't think for a minute. And then we'll do all that. But, I don't know. And, I need to do a CD collection video pretty soon here showing you everything. I also just need to do another full collection video for all my figures. But I haven't got a good enough setup. I have so much. And some of them are like stacked in rows in my cabinet, if you can kind of see that. I have other things everywhere. So it's a lot of work. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Let's stop talking about that and actually talk about the stuff I've been watching. I didn't watch a lot because I went out today. Like I said, I went out and bought that shelf. I did that, and then, I went out to eat. I did some other stuff. So I've kind of had a busy. What's cool is I did go out. This will tie into the what have I been watching. I took this. So this is a metal piece in there. Like the Samurai Jack art piece it's metal. So if you get the Samurai Jack Blu-ray set, it comes with this metal plate, and I was like, what am I going to do with it? I put it in a frame, and I think I'm going to put it up on the wall. Because that is really awesome. I love this. I love the design on it. I think it looks really awesome. And I love the frame. By the way, I bought this at the Dollar Tree. So actually a really good frame for $1. I might just keep it like this. Like, something like that. Or, you can't really see it, but, something like this. Because it does sit here really nice. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I thought that was really cool to get in a frame. That brings us to the thing that I have been watching the most of. I watched all of Samurai Jack Season 1 because last night I turned on Samurai Jack Episode 6 and I need to watch more. And I kept watching and I kept watching and I kept watching. So I about got into Episode 8 and I finally went to bed. And then I woke up and turned it back on and finished the whole season. It was really good. Side note, I did also watch Challenge or Challenger, I can't remember the exact title. The Final Flight. It's a new Netflix limited series, so if you want to see my review for that, it's on my main channel, Kabam Studios. But, yeah, so I finished all of Season 1. I'm going to start Season 2 tonight, hopefully, and finish that. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch Paranormal Activity 4 like I planned because I was finishing Samurai Jack, but that's just a testament to how much I got into it, is that I kept watching and watching and watching until, well, I ran out of time. But before that, I'd also finished Land Before Time 12, The Day of Great Flyers, which was just boring. Like, nothing happened. And then Wisdom of Friends was just annoying. You have these fat, annoying dinosaurs that are, I swear, mentally retarded and are just mentally challenged or something. It was really bad. I hated it. One of the worst sequels to any movie I could ever think of ever. Journey of the Brave was just boring. Like, I finished all 14 Land Before Time movies, thankfully. But oh my gosh, this was awful. I hated watching this. And then let's get to VeggieTales. Now look. So I kind of watched the Jonah movie. I really just passed out through it. But I've seen the Jonah movie before. I don't really need to see it again. And if I'm going to really rewatch it again, I want to wait till I got it on Blu-ray to do that. Hopefully they reprint it on Blu-ray. But I watched episode 1. Or not episode 1. The second movie on disc 1. Let me pull it out here. It's annoying because you have this activity book, and I'm trying not to pull out both because I'm never going to use the activity book, but I want it to be there as like, hey, it was included here. The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie, which I actually saw that in theaters. I think I saw it multiple times in theaters. I think I saw it the first time, and then the second time I saw it, it was like one of those... I don't know if theaters still do this. I know they don't do it right now because they're closed. But they do a thing where they show kids' movies over the summer, and they were $1. And I think I saw that one year. I've seen a lot of movies and repeat that way. Down here, I own Charlotte's Web. I don't like this movie. I just own it because, I have nostalgia for that type of thing. I love Charlotte's Web. I have the book and the movie. So it was kind of like, yeah, I saw these things in repeat all the time. But I gotta be honest, in retrospect, this movie's awful. It's not horrible, but it's just really boring and bland. It's like a generic pirate movie, and it's a very obvious lesson. And a lot of people don't like that for a while VeggieTales stopped putting in the Christian element, which personally, I don't like any Christian type of movies or shows besides VeggieTales because frankly they're just awful, and VeggieTales was one of the ones where the people who made it just cared about making a good show, and so the Christian element always came second to that, which was what was important, right? It had actual effort and good writing and things like that. But I can imagine someone who is a Christian being offended by it. I don't think it offended me, but it's just like they just went the generic, hey, let's tell a lesson route. A very obvious lesson, though. to the point where I think even a kid would pick up on what they're doing. It's just very bland. They might enjoy it, possibly, but it's just very boring. Like, it's a generic pirate movie, I guess. And it wasn't funny. It wasn't interesting. The songs weren't good. And the rules of the movie didn't make sense much. Like, they have this little ball that just transports you, and the characters throughout the entire movie question why that doesn't work, and they never fully explain why it didn't work or why it worked and kind of the rules of it. And they always question it, and they never get into that and explain it. But yeah, it was just very boring. So out of the 10 movies, I got 8 more. The rest of these are not full-length feature films. They're like an hour, 38 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. So they're very short, and I could probably watch a bunch of them in one day. So I probably will end up doing that. But yeah. And then I watched Star Trek, the 3rd season, finished the entire season. I'm done with Star Trek now. The OG series anyways. I'll probably start Next Generation pretty soon here. I might just take a break from Star Trek. I got more, because, I got other things to watch. We got 2 new series coming out this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to review Becoming, but it is coming out on Disney+, so I probably will. We got, what is it? Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous coming out. So, both of those series are coming out this weekend. We also got some Netflix movies, stuff like that coming out. Well, I guess just Camp Cretaceous, that's it. What's funny about Netflix is everybody's complaining about that Cuties thing, but yeah, I agree that movie sucks and that I'm not going to review it because of the content. So don't ask for me to review Cuties. I didn't even watch it, honestly. But, just the content that you can see within it from the trailers is disgusting and it's offensive. But here's my problem with it is everybody's like, let's ban Netflix now. I'm like, Netflix has been doing this crap for a while, like this type of sexualization of kids. Number one. Also, this is a problem that's been going on with the entertainment industry for many years. And if you have a problem with it, it's time to donate money to charities and try to fix that, right? Raise your focus and awareness to other things, not just let's just yell about it on the internet. I know it sounded like I was going to say the F word, but I wasn't going to. It just sounded that way, so I was trying to redirect my voice so I could say the word I was trying to say. And it's like, But, it's like, and also people were like, people were mostly mad about the movie because it presented kids twerking. And if that's your problem with the movie, shut up, okay? I see people all the time at the park, other public places, like kids, 8 years old, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, who take their phones and they film a TikTok of them twerking. These are little kids doing this, right? It's not as if, yes, it's a sexual dance and they should not be doing it. You're right. But that's the thing that kids do. So people were like, Netflix, you're a freaking pervert for doing that. And it's like, it's not that they're a pervert. That's just what kids do. And so it's obvious some business executive looked at that and said, well, this is what kids do. Let's make a movie about it. And you getting offended by it, you are right to get offended by it. But really, you can't be like, Netflix is a bunch of perverts just because it's one thing. Like, there's a lot more questionable stuff within the film than that one thing. And saying that is retarded. Like, come on. If you're offended by the movie, I totally get it. But just that one thing, I don't get why people are raising such a thing over twerking. Little girls twerking. Yes, it is wrong. It's gross. But again, they actually do it. And nobody's trying to use it in the sexual context that the dance was actually known for. So, of course, it is a gross sexual dance nobody should do. But again, it's presented in kids' shows all the time because kids actually do it, right? Think about it. I don't like it or am happy with it, but, I understand why it's there, why it's being presented. I think people just need to try to understand and not just act like Netflix is a bunch of perverts, which they probably are. But I'm just saying, like, that's not their intention, with at least with that part. But the problem with these big corporations like Netflix and like Disney is when they screw up, they're not going to do anything about it because they're such big corporations and they already have your money, right? There's not enough people canceling Netflix right now to get the money for them to go, yeah, we'll take down Cuties and never make anything like this again. Maybe because of the controversy, they won't make anything like it ever again. But the thing about that is, like, it's, they probably won't make anything like it, but it's not that they're going to take down the movie, especially since most of the people complaining about it were we're hearing so much about the controversy that they actually went to go watch the movie because it's become one of their most watched movies. So, you got to hurt them to get them to listen, and you're not hurting them. So if you're offended, if you're really super offended, you should cancel Netflix. Personally, I'm not going to because I review Netflix so much Netflix content, and also I don't pay for Netflix. It's a family thing, and I don't watch Cuties. I don't support Cuties. That's the problem. Here's my thing about streaming services: support the content that you like and want to see. If you don't want to see this one show because it looks awful, don't watch it. Like, I don't see why people are like, screw Netflix. I literally saw a post. It was just a picture of Millie Bobby Brown. And they're like, Enola Holmes coming soon, or that that Sherlock Holmes movie with Millie Bobby Brown. And right, I saw a comment, the first comment on the video: take down Cuties, hurry up with Stranger Things. And I'm like, first of all, they're actually filming Stranger Things currently. They can't just hurry up, and they're not going to take down Cuties. Like, again, become their most watched movie. What part about that do you not understand? You watched it, you gave them money, they're not going to do anything. Yeah, people are freaking stupid. Like, I'm offended by Cuties too, but you don't see me reviewing it, yelling about it, say don't watch it. Because as I learned from the Emoji Movie, when you talk about something so much and people hear, oh my gosh, it's so bad, you make people want to watch it. And yeah, they watch it. And you can obviously influence people not to watch things by the same way, but I feel like talking about it in any form, giving them money, watching it, is not going to help. And so I'm not doing that. I'm not a part of the conversation. I just want to put my ring in thing in, just in case I got people asking me about it, considering I've been reviewing Netflix stuff lately.